Hi there and welcome back to this psychosexual series on the dangers of dating elder men, men of advanced age. And the next point that I want to discuss is financial subjugation. Expensive gifts to make one feel indebted, and money as an incentive. As an example, to receive an expensive gift from perhaps a senior colleague twice or even thrice your age is highly inappropriate. It is not a kind gesture if that person has shown themselves to be interested in you and is advancing upon you. It is a gift to make one feel indebted. It is an incentive. For somebody to be doing this, they are already displaying characteristic tendencies to control and manipulate. Once you are in a relationship with him, this manipulation could rapidly exacerbate. Once the so-called honeymoon period is over, the person's true colors begin to show, the mask comes down, he stops humoring you, by which point you are isolated after you likely pushed your friends and family away who didn't approve of your taboo relationship. And this kind of relates to another point that I'm going to make titled isolation. If you've seen a few of my videos by now, you're probably thinking, why as a man am I talking about this? You know, what experience do I have? Lots of experience. Pretty much every young female in my life has been subjected to this bullshit. Ex-girlfriends, current girlfriend, cousins, sister. On a fucking daily basis, the young women in my life are constantly harassed by creepy elder men. You know, this is a real societal issue, and it has affected me deeply, and it's something that I'm very passionate about. But I am a man, you know, so I know how men think. I know their modus operandi. I know how they think, I know what they want, and I know how they try to get it. Yeah, so in one case, this hits very close to home for me. The girl was given a very expensive gift, and when it was questioned how highly unusual it was and that she should be careful, she was in defense of this elder. He was a colleague, elder colleague. She was in her 20s and he was well into his 60s. She defended it by saying that it's not weird, he's just a nice older man. Now, I have another video titled Debunking the Myth of just the nice older man. It doesn't exist. So if you want to search for that, please do. But anyway, yeah, she said that he's just a nice older guy who likes to be generous with his money. He also bought a male colleague some tires for his pickup. And I remember saying, okay, right, so, and did he make this seemingly altruistic gesture in public, in front of other people, including yourself? And she said, yes. And I said, huh, really? I mean, it's just so basic. This is how a predator works. You don't just groom your initial target, you groom the people around you. It's like people say that Jimmy Savile groomed a nation. That's just on a huge scale. But yeah, you will find the predators, they will groom the people within your sphere, the people who are close around you. So if this is happening in, let's say, a work environment, they will groom those people in and around you by being nice to them, maybe doing favors for them, also buying them gifts, and it kind of like, it doesn't arouse suspicion for the way in which he's hyper-focusing on you by overstimulating you with compliments and buying you gifts, etc., etc. It's just it's really basic, but if you can't see it, it's really effective for them, and it works, and it's so manipulative, it's so predatory, and the people around will then protect that predator, because they perpetuate this idea that he's fundamentally just a nice, altruistic, generous person. He is not. If he was a nice older man, he would rebuff the advances of a younger female, because to be advancing on a man who's older than your parents, you're emotionally insecure, you have emotional insecurities, instabilities. But lest we forget, in the example that I'm making, this man relentlessly advanced upon the young female colleague. It was him targeting her. So yeah, if you're accepting a gift and you already know that the guy has designs on you, it's highly fucking inappropriate. And to go back to the financial subjugation, you know, if you're a young female, perhaps your career is just starting, or you don't have a career, you've got difficulties at home, and you don't have a place of your own. If you're in your late teens or early 20s and you may be struggling financially, again, this is an incentive, and it's used for subjugation. I do know of another example of somebody that I know who's done this to 3 separate women, and he's basically fucked up 3 separate women's lives. They were all young women, pretty much teenagers at the time, teenagers, early 20s. And yeah, he was financially secure, and he used it as an incentive. And on top of financial subjugation, he also used impregnation and also marriage. All 3 relationships inevitably ended after 3 or 4 years. They were just left with such a mess. They all were with children. They found it difficult to leave the relationship because they had children and they were struggling for work and, you know, financially and stuff. But I'm going to the extremes right now. I'm gonna make another video titled "The Extremes of Dating Elder Men," because these are extreme tactics: impregnation, grooming up for marriage, and stuff like that. So it's entrapment, basically, to try and entrap. This is serious shit. This is serious predatory shit. And I do know somebody who has done this. And I absolutely fucking despise them. They are truly the most disgusting, despicable person that I know. So yeah, I'm sorry if that's really sounds really really harsh, but I don't see a way in which you can defend somebody like that. It's just fucking awful. I hate it. And you know, I've actually been called by other men like a fucking feminist or like a traitor, and you know, to those men, I just want to say, fuck you, you pieces of shit. Seriously, seriously, you're fucking disgusting. So yeah, any young women, even men, you know, young men, but particularly women, because I feel like this is more an endemic problem. If you're watching this video and you're in a similar situation, just I hope that my words, my experiences, and my advice can help you somewhat. So yeah, thank you for watching, and bye.